ass. We won't speak of that. Oh. You'll be okay. It's too close to the hole. Oh. Let's see if Andy's ready for today's swap.
Yo. Morning, bro.
Morning, VJ. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. I told you to wear something comfortable. I am comfortable.
You wear that every day.
Yeah, I feel comfortable every day. We're going to go see my client Bal today, the sports therapist. So you need to be able to move around and stuff. Can't be moving around in Louis Vuittons and cargo trousers.
Well, I ain't got no other clothes, so it is what it is.
Yeah, we'll see what goes.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the posture assessment. We're going to have to take our tops off, unfortunately.
Oh shit. Oh, I thought you did massages with clothes on.
I'm VJ, a tattoo artist. And my name's Andy, and I own Vivid Ink Tattoo Studios, and we're embarking on a journey where we see what you
would swap for a tattoo.
Welcome to the swap shop.
Andy first.
You're going to do me dirty like that?
No, I'm really uncomfortable.
Just want you to stand normal. No, as I point things out, you'll probably see them.
Yeah.
Right? So you're a bit rotated forward. You've got a rounding shoulder on the left-hand side. Mm-hmm. So when you look at this, you're a bit twisted this way.
Actually see it.
I do.
Perfect. Face that back wall. Let's have a look at the back.
Now bend over and cough.
Take it. This is the side where you got the issue, right?
Yeah.
And I can see the trapezius is a little bit tight on this side.
That looks like peak.
Very
Peak dad bod. They say like, oh, most women actually really like a dad bod. I guarantee that was started by a man. Remember, man.
What do you mean Danielle likes this?
Do you see the difference with it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Looks like he has a really dominant right arm for some reason.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's fine.
No action.
If you are right-handed, the more you're going to be elevated with this arm.
Yeah.
You know, with posture, is it something that you can consciously change just by thinking about it, or do you have you have to exercise yourself?
The thing with posture though is like, if let's say you've got a curvature of the kind of the kyphosis, the upper spine. If you haven't got any problems, am I going to excessively try and change it too much so that I'm going to try and get you to stand upright so you do start to get aches and pains?
Yeah.
So sometimes correcting someone's posture can actually have a negative effect.
And if I was to correct my posture, would it make me any taller?
Probably a little bit, yes.
Oh, really?
Probably.
Let's get correcting this posture.
Somebody who's like 6 foot tall, I'm always I'm looking down at people whenever I'm talking to them.
What a tragedy for you.
Now, if you stand a little bit taller, you probably make a slight. From 5'5", you ain't going to suddenly go 6'2".
Okay. Yeah. For the record, I'm not 5'5".
Let's start with your shoulder first, and let's see what's going on with it. So, how long have you had it?
I had an operation on this shoulder when I was like 20.
Okay. And what was the operation for?
So, I landed really awkwardly once in a wrestling match with my arm. So I landed on my, it's a really strange story. I landed really awkwardly because I was supposed to land on my shoulders and my arm got trapped here, and I landed on my elbow before my head. And so my arm got stuck behind my back, dislocated my shoulder, and it was, like that basically.
Okay, cool.
So it was an emergency, quick, get that operated on, put it back in place, pin it all together. And I've injured it a few times since then, so I also tore my AC joint doing snowboarding. So there's like a liturgy of kind of shoulder problems I've had. I've also dislocated this shoulder as well. Trying to pick up a spider, that one, that's a different story. But so I've injured my shoulders like multiple times.
Okay, perfect. So, arms out to the front for me.
I thought he was going to give you a big hug then.
So you're holding two cans, just think you're holding two cans. So I'm going to try and force downwards, I just want you to try and resist it.
Okay.
Any pain there?
No.
No? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to empty those cans.
That hurts already.
Hurts already?
Yeah.
Normally when you have a rotator cuff tear, it's normally the infraspinatus.
Okay.
Because it runs right underneath that kind of that collarbone, the acromioclavicular joint. And that's where it rubs and it can tear and rupture. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to let go and it's just going to drop. And if there is a tear, it's going to be extremely painful. If there isn't, it should be okay.
Please don't.
Okay? So, that didn't hurt, did it? That didn't hurt. There's a bit of a rotator cuff issue going on, so that'd be quite interesting to have a look at today.
Yeah. Should we injure VJ?
So I hurt my shoulder wrestling. I don't have a cool backstory like that. I just slept awkwardly and messed my shoulder up.
So it could be a number of things going on with that. It could be the fact that we got referred pain from one of the rotator cuff muscles that's causing the issue there. It could be the fact that you've got a tight pectoral muscle. That could be the actual delt itself or a bicep. Bicep tendon runs up kind of this area here.
Yeah.
So it could even be a bicep strain. In this instance, we kind of treat that whole kind of, just to make sure that we've got all of it covered. Perfect. So let's start with the neck and trapezius first. So we could do that seated.
Yep.
And then at one by one, we'll move you over to the table and then work on the rest of the back and the kind of the rotator cuff itself.
I'm so glad this is here. This is one of the weirdest moments I've ever had with you. You did role play with Kelly and say, pretend to be Belle.
Holy shit. Wow. Holy shit. That is a powerful thumb. Oh, it's so tight.
I remember this one time I was in Thailand, got a massage. I went one of the dodgy ones. I was like, oh, this feels amazing. Then the guys were like, look back, and I look back, and I hate feet. And the woman was walking across my back.
So you've got a knot that's formed there. So what we need to try and do is we need to release it so it relaxes.
And this is relaxed.
This is it. Okay, let's go with this here. So once it gets to 7.
It's a 7.
Okay, that's fine. So that's eased off, right? So I'm gonna get it back up to 7 now.
Oh, bloody hell.
Try and move your neck around, see how that feels.
Yeah, that feels really loose.
Loosen it all up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do his chest. I'm gonna try and loosen up that round his shoulders.
Oh, I feel like biting your hand so hard. I feel like I've been in a car crash.
Normally to test for pec minor tightness is just to...
Man, DJ, you are a bastard.
This is doing me good, isn't it?
Yeah.
VJ just did like the most comical fart I've ever heard.
That was a cop, not me.
I'm sensitive.
I'm not even doing anything.
I'm really ticklish. I'd rather it hurt than just like softly caress me. Oh, I thought I could hold it together cool for the camera.
Right, let's turn you around.
There's more.
Yeah.
So do you guys ever get any like really weird clients come in?
Not here. It can be a little bit like people are after a certain service.
I mean, that's what Andy was expecting.
Yeah, you just can't shut those down, those type of people down straight away.
Yeah.
Our treatments are for kind of pain, injury. It's not enjoyable. If you're looking for an enjoyable massage, go to a spa.
I can attest to that. And after all of that, I now have learned there's not going to be a happy ending either.
See, you notice the difference.
Oh, amazing. Didn't feel a thing. No, please stop attacking me.
Is it normal to see the lights?
You'll be okay, VJ, don't worry. You'll be okay.
What do you mean? Ooh. Sorry.
You're doing that.
Oh, is that anyway? Is that alright? Is it?
You're doing that.
You got it, you got it. Let's go.
That is an angle of
It was at this moment we said, you know what, Bal? Just go wild. I know you wouldn't do this to a normal punter, but just go crazy on us. This was a massive mistake.
My favourite machine.
You have to get Andy with this.
Oh man, that was painful.
You're getting too close to the hole, man.
I apologise for laughing at Andy. I feel good now though. But my ass. We won't speak of that.
So right there, that's a soft piece. So along there and along there.
It's like something uncontrollable is happening in regions it shouldn't. Okay, I've tried it now. Thank you. I came into Bal feeling like a 1,000-year-old mummy with rigor mortis, and now I am so loose. Guys, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Saying this now, but I did really enjoy that.
Yeah.
At the time, not at all, but post, it was really. How does everyone find you? What's the best place?
www.therapyfitgroup.com.
Yeah.
And like I say, you know, Farah runs a ladies only clinic, so if you've got any females in the family that only want to be seen by a female, she'll deal with that. And I see anybody that's prepared to kind of come in and see me, to be honest, male and female.
Yeah, and I know, all banter aside, we've been like making it specifically painful to record videos and stuff. It's not how you normally do things, is it? So yeah. Just putting that in there in case you think I ain't going to those psychos, but yeah. Right, lovely. Right, we're over and out.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy anymore.
What do you find like with your clientele? Is any particular kind of field that they're in that is your core target market?
Do you know what? I think it's all sorts. I think you kind of get delivery driver, taxi driver, corporate people that work in offices all day long, semi-professional athletes.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it though. Like people be quick to jump to medication, but they don't see this as a form of medication, if you know what I mean. And helping. And I think over time, more and more people need to be educated on that side of things as well. You're starting to see it more now with like just mental therapists.
I started working as a personal trainer because I thought, you know what, I've got transferable skills, I can help other people lose weight. And then started doing the sports therapy side of things with it as well. When I qualified, I was working at JD Gyms in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And what I did was I just set up my clinic there as well, and it just really worked. Then we decided, like, let's go look for our own unit, let's go look for our own place where we can work out of. So that's how then we ended up in the Jewellery Quarter, a business which was starting off well, and then all of a sudden I can't do anything. You know, kind of like that. It took the career where it did, and then one thing led to another. It was just like, you know, I want to train. We want to train further. We want to do more qualifications. So that's where we're at the moment. We're kind of quite close to finishing what we set out to achieve 5 years later.
Whenever I hear the word sports therapy, I just think, oh man, that sounds like agony. I'm always injured. I'm like like my body's made out of glass somehow. Like I'd play football once, and then I've got like Achilles tendonitis the next time. Like everything I do, I cripple myself.
I was telling Bal, like when he came in for his tattoo, that it used to be a gym downstairs. When I first started.
The good old days. There was a full-on gym downstairs. I remember that was so random. I remember people walking down sometimes, and they go to the toilet and they look through, and they're like, is there a gym in this tattoo studio? What the hell is going on? When it was a training studio, we had this graphic vinyl on the door. It said, okay, train me up. And this lady came into Vivid Ink. Obviously, it's a tattoo studio. Speaking to Luke, who used to be one of the trainers as well. And she was like, I really want to get trained. Like, and he was like, yeah, sound. But she thought he was on about learning how to tattoo. So Luke was like, yeah, okay, come back next week, we'll start the whole process. So she came in just in a normal clothes, and he took her downstairs, and he was like, right then, start stepping. And she's just in a normal clothes like this, going up and down. He put out all these cones, he was making her run backwards and forwards, and she was like, does everybody have to do this to learn?
Perfect, thank you.
Huge shout out to Bal and Farah for today's session. I'm feeling a little bit tender, but I know I'll feel good in a few days.
Likewise, I feel like I've been hit by a bus, but in a good way. And yeah, it was a really enjoyable one. Thank you very much, guys. You can find them, by the way, at the Therapy Fit Group. They are in the Jewellery Quarter, and find them across all social medias. It's been a good one. So yeah, tune in next time and see what swaps we've got in store for you guys.
Piece cut down there.
I am genuinely scared.
I can't do it, I've got psoriasis on the elbow.
Look, I'm doing it no hands. Big reveal. Let's see.
Ah, not so bad.
Ooh, the aromas. Why is it so chewy?
Tastes like shit.
Looks banging.
Yeah.
Looks superb.